moment, December
Wait,
5th. Today's Dunbar moment for December 15th, 2022 is a presentation of a 10-minute film, Paul Laurence Dunbar, an American Poet. This was written and directed by Kane Staton, and it occurs 40 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. This this film walks several lines between conversation about civil rights and the arts, and it's impossible not to make the parallel between Dunbar discussing not removing his hat during the national anthem and Colin Kaepernick not kneeling for the flag. And I think it's like pretty interesting and a little bit depressing when you think that these moments are over a century apart and the conversation still needs to be had. This film stars A. Slate as Paul Laurence Dunbar.
The mayor's first term has gotten off without a hitch, Mr. Dunbar. His reputation is at stake.
boy, what would you know about reputation?
Isn't that true of any person who withstands the lights glow up on the stage? I know we would have much to benefit if we are to work together.
True, Dunbar. I had hoped we would see eye to eye after sharing a meal together. However, it seems now we will not be sharing the stage upon which the bright lights glow.
Do you take sugar in your coffee?
The mayor takes 2 lumps.
Your work as a world-renowned poet is why I accepted your invitation here tonight. But it seems now, if I share my stage with Paul Laurence Dunbar, we not only get the performer, we get the Negro activist as well. So are you steadfast in your position?
Sir, as a child, I never would have dreamed that sitting right here, finishing up a fine supper prepared by my mother, that the mayor of our city would be before me. But I must honor you with the truth, sir. My people are in a quandary. So, yes, I am a poet and a performer. Yet on this matter, I must be firm.
Then your charging principles will have you fallen, impaled on the sword of public opinion.
Public opinion. I am not lost on America's idea of public opinion regarding my race. It is public opinion for which I am greatly motivated to craft my own sword, in the form of poetry, the spoken sword. And as for my principles, charging like a wild hoven beast, your reference implies. Au contraire, Mr. Mayor. My principles, they do not charge. They fly.
Madam! Madam, your lamb chops were out of sight, but we must be going.
Sir, I want to recite my work at the 4th of July extravaganza.
So soon, Mr. Mayor. I made fresh strawberry shortcake with cream.
Mrs. Dunbar, what a lovely dinner you prepared. But I must be gone and on my way back to my own home. Thank you.
You're leaving over a hat?
Yes! That is the principle of today's public opinion, Dunbar. You must remove your hat during the national anthem, especially on the 4th of July, especially on the same stage as the Gem City mayor.
When does public opinion, Lady Liberty, remove their hats for me? For us? When does this happen?
It is a gesture of loyalty to remove your hat. We're Americans, Dunbar. What does that cost you?
It costs me plenty.
Indeed it does.
Sir, let me indulge you now if I am not to recite my work on the 4th. Did you not come to our home to get a preview, sir?
Aye. Time.
6:55, Mayor Snyder.
Dunbar, good night.
Daytonians, Ohioans, Americans. In this land of milk and honey, every night, sympathy by your native son, Paul Lawrence Dunbar. I know why the cage bird sings. Alas, when the sun is bright on the upland slopes and the wind stirs soft through the I know what the cage bird feels. I know why the cage bird beats his wing till his blood is red on the cruel bars, for he must fly back to his perch and cling when he fain would be on the bower swing. And a pain still throbs in the old scars, and it pulses again with a keener sting. I know why he beats his wing. I know why the cage bird sings. Ah, me. When his wing is bruised and his bosom sore, when he beats his bars and he would be free, it is not a carol of joy or glee, but a prayer that he sends from his heart's deep core, but a plea upward to heaven he flings. I know why the cage bird sings.
Don't we all wish we had the ability? Very good, Dunbar.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Flag the coach, Fitzgerald. You do know that public opinion will be your cage, upon which you will beat your wing.
That is why you must let me sing on the 4th.
Understood. What about the hat?
Sir, I am powerless without my...
It is just a hat. It's just a hat. It's just a hat. Clearly, there are more important things to be passionate about.
Undeniably true, Mother Matilda. Ooh. I thank you for dinner. A most interesting evening. I am not sure where this leaves us regarding the 4th celebration, but I do know that Dayton is fortunate to have citizens such as the Dunbars.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Suppose we meet again. Nary can we be afraid to work through our differences. I earned that one.
the Dunbar moment.
That was wonderful, Betty. What a great find.
Great, great, great.
Donna's here.
Hi, Donna.
Can we give a little brief update on just what the issue was that since Donna just came on?
This is a film that was, I don't know when it was done, but it's 40 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. And it's a depiction of Dunbar was being asked to perform at a 4th of July celebration, and he didn't want to take his hat off during the national anthem. The director and producer of the play likened it to Colin Kaepernick not wanting to kneel for the flag. And he points out that it really is a shame that 100 years has passed and the conversation is still going on. So basically, that's it. That's our Dunbar moment.
Because he was a student of Frederick Douglass, and Frederick Douglass had written that, what is your 4th of July to me? Because, and it was like slavery had ended, but it was socially, it wasn't the end of slavery in society.
Exactly.
So, I'm sure. Frederick Douglass.
I've been fine. Go ahead, Oni.
Frederick Douglass had called Paul Laurence Dunbar one of his boys because he was active in the civil rights of the day.
Yes. So I'm finding a lot about his activism, something that I really wasn't aware of. I think we mostly think of him as a poet, and his essays are difficult to find where he actually speaks a lot about his belief in the African American population and their treatment in this country. So I'll be bringing more of those to our Dunbar moments as I find them.
Yes. Gail, you wanted to welcome Donna Marie.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to Donna Marie, and if you're okay.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm going to stop the recording.